time. I made a good intro too. Hello friends, I am the guy who forgets to turn his mic on. I like the music on. Hello, my name is Cleveland Tom, and I am the host of the 2023 Haiku Slam. This is day 5, presented by Cleveland Tom Industries. So a little reminder for the uninitiated, what we do here on the Twitch stream outside of playing retro games, is that we write personalized haikus for 1,000 Cleve bucks or 100 biddies. And I like to celebrate the haiku by the end of the year by reading every single requested haiku. So every haiku is put into the Discord, transferred onto note cards like this, randomized in a giant plastic tub, and then we read them 200 at a time until the year's over. What an exciting day. What an exciting day for culture, really, if we're being honest. So, I am merely the host of the show. The true performer is on their way. So, without much more further ado, please put your hands together for the true spiritual leader. No, only haikus. The true spiritual leader of the Cleveland Tom stream, the talent, the one you guys are all here to see. Put your hands together for the smelly bum from the vacant lot next door. Here he is, Haiku Tom! Clap, clap. Alright, you ready? Born ready, baby. Alright. Get your smelly ass over there and let's read some haikus. One of these days you'll be gone, and it'll be my stream. That's what you think. That's what you think. Alright, come on. Get yourself over there. Alright, here we go. Hello, everybody. It is I, your hero, your spiritual guide, the person who foists literacy and words upon you. Haiku Tom, hello. I've been given one stack of 100 haiku cards. Hopefully you're having a wonderful hump day. Welcome to day 5 of the Haiku Slam. I don't know, we're going to have to compress some of these down, get this into like 12 streams instead of 12 and a half. We'll see what we can do. We're going to start Shawshank Redemptioning haikus out through my pants leg, out into the field next door. Let's get to work, guys. We have 100 haikus in this stack. We'll take a brief break, read another 100, and then I'll send you guys off on the rest of your day. First haiku of the day. This is from our friend Popcorn Cannon on 419. This haiku is titled 420. Stoner's Paradise. Numbers said while giggling. We all get the joke. And we're underway on day 5 of the 2023 Haiku Slam presented by Cleveland Tom Industries. I get paid 1 grape every time I say that, so we'll be saying it a lot today. Next is one from the computer or CopyMD 82. Anybody who works around computers deals with this. This haiku is titled Bloodshot Spreadsheet Eyes. Flooded with blue light. Black numbers on white backdrop. Eyes show the stresses. One of those problems with technology that we all come across. I don't use a spreadsheet. I'm currently unemployed. This is how I earn my living. Reading haikus. Next up, we had some problems in the new year. Twitch was sending us a lot of K-pop ads in our videos that we were watching. We decided to immortalize this in a haiku. This is from Rocket Sauna from way back on January 1st. It's titled, Tom Being Targeted by Boy Band Ads. Twitch, don't understand. Try to make him like K-pop, not demographic. No, I am not the K-pop demographic. Lex Diskia with the raid. Hello. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome to the Cleveland Tom stream. Welcome to the 2023 Haiku Slam. We're reading haikus today. Hopefully you didn't come for gaming. That reminds me, thank you very much. I should be changing this, huh? Hey, how you doing, Lex? You caught us at a just chatting moment. Hopefully your viewers don't hate you forever. We're reading haikus for the stream. There you go. We'll throw a just chatting on there, too. Just to make it a little bit easier for everybody. And welcome, Raiders. So good to be here. Let us have some extra fun. Wow, nice job. Nice job. I appreciate you, Lex. Excellent. Thank you for the raid. Give Lex a shout out. What were you up to today? This is one from our pal Kale Vitraz. Ooh, Lex, thank you for becoming a prospect haiku hooligan. I need to take one of my windows out. This haiku is from Kale Vitraz. It's titled, Classic Music. The highest regard. Songs of cultural import. Never leave our minds. Minecraft's big. Did Minecraft ever go away? I never played Minecraft. I don't really know how to computer. Like, the computer I'm streaming on right now is the first computer I ever bought. And I'm 44 years old. I feel like I'm lucky. Jade was in here earlier, and Jade's a bit of an addict, she said. She didn't know how to put it down. This one, we were talking a lot about my demise in November. This is from the Phenomenal Sir. It's titled, Get in the Coffin, Tom. Tom, your time is up. Just go along quietly. There's just space for one. The only person that wishes my death is Cleveland Tom. Everybody else thinks that I'm the bee's knees. Yeah, you mind crack. You can make a lot of money too if you're young and cheat. This is a haiku from Darthling from 1114. It's titled Knee-sayers on stream. Roving band of knights calls back to the 70s. I politely laugh. I went and saw John Cleese about a month ago down in Akron. Talk. I just don't. I mean, I don't know. I never got Monty Python. So, but yay, you know, they made a lot of money and people like it. Next, we have one from Fat Cat. This is a Z1 haiku. This one's titled Why Ganon Only Hires Pigs. Objects of desire. Ganon, the chubby chaser. Workplace harassment. Yes, you heard it here first. Ganon hires all those pig-like animals because he likes to sexually harass them around the dungeons. I mean, you can draw some parallels between how Ganon looks and Harvey Weinstein. Like, I'm getting some Weinstein vibes off of Ganon now that I think about it. Next, what we have here, the first of many haikus about this subject. It's a haiku about an emote. It's titled Doom to Dumper. Can someone put a Doom to Dumper up there for me? Lobster junk in the trunk. Lobster junk in trunk. Worthy of OnlyFans. Someone will cosplay. The fact that someone hasn't dressed up like a sexy lobster yet on this stream means that we're not simply trying hard enough. Hey, I want to put a Doom to Dumper up because it's a great emote. That's not Doom to Dumper. That's more like Larry the Lobster. This is Doom to Dumper. This is a lobster that someone drew a pretty good looking butt on. There you go. Now it's canon. Next up, our friend Chelsea went to a lot of fair. This is from Bagler back in October. Bagler must have hit the local fair. This haiku is titled Fair Food. Big elephant ear. Some deep fried everything. And large lemonade. I only see those big lemonades at the fair. They must have a pretty good racket. Those big giant lemonades with the green straw that kind of bends. I've never seen those anywhere but a fair. Then again, I don't go anywhere because I'm homeless. This is from helfmyselp, asking me to look back into the future. This haiku is titled Future Tom's Advice for Current Tom. Old me to new me. Had it better than you thought when you were younger. Yes, not to dwell on the past and be grateful for the things that you have and the path/journey you've taken for the most part. Orangeade, okay, I'll keep that in mind. Orangeade enthusiast, that sounds too sweet to me though. This is a haiku from Computer MD in the 12 Days of Haikusmas. This is titled 3 Tries It Took for Nintendo to Perfect Mario. 2 failed prototypes. Shows the third time's the charm for making greatness. As everybody knows, the first speedrun game I ever did on this stream was Super Mario 3, and I never got really good at it. But it's a great game. It's probably one of my favorite games outside of Star Tropics on the NES. Next, a haiku from the Great Haiku Battle of 2023 that took place in January between Brandy and Rocket Sauna. This one's titled, Come at me, bro. Sensing aggression. Assumes defensive posture. come take your shot, bro. Let's just say anybody who tangles with the High Queen usually comes back with a more than a slap on the wrist. Next up we got here, this is a haiku about a friend of ours on Twitch. He's popped in today. He's a haiku hooligan. He's Canadian. This haiku is titled Chainsaw Bear. Chainsaw Bear. Smoke enthusiast, zooming down the snowy hills. Most metal handle. I've decided between Chainsaw Bear and Gustavo Shrapnel, that's about the two most metal names that we have on this platform. I mean, Cleveland Tom's pretty metal too, but in an understated way, right? Next up, Jedi with the sports haiku. This one's titled NBA Draft. Cavs are uninvolved. Generational prospect. Then a bunch of dudes. Then just a bunch of dudes. You know? It's a bunch of dudes. I mean, you know, you got to be pretty good at basketball, but, you know, do the research. Most guys don't pan out. This is from the Cleveland Tom Haiku Sale, which haikus were half price for an entire day. This is from Rocket Sauna, celebrating Joey's punctuality. It's titled, Joey being first every time. A punctual chap, lurking for his chance to strike and announce his firstness. Let's get some different music on here. No, I don't want this. Let's pull this one up instead. There you have it. This is our friend Helf constantly tries to help us improve our stream and get more eyeballs on it by coming up with interesting channel redemptions. This one's titled Cleve_Jocks. Cradling his eggs, his athletic supporters are on full display. Unfortunately, not a single taker on the Cleve Jocks channel redeem. I priced it nice and low too, and no one wanted a piece of it. We'll bring it back next year. I've not always had a stream that performed well. I'm not very good at interneting. This reminds me of that from Kosloof. It's titled Dropping Frames Like It's 97 on a 56K modem. Choppy like the sea. Always sounds like a remix. PowerPoint streaming. That one hurts. I have fixed things up. I've kind of managed to make my stream watchable over the last few months, and no one complains about it anymore. And if you're not complaining, do you even care? Next, a haiku from our friend Chelsea, pondering an opportunity for her to get a stream going. This one's titled Possibly Streaming Next Week. Sticking her toe in, engaging in a live stream. Give her a follow. I don't know if this took place, Chelsea. Did you actually get your stream in today? Or that would have been a month ago at this point. Did you actually get it in? Though I believe you did appear on Jedi Stream once in voice form, which is nice. Listen, it's good to get a microphone in front of you and just talk. Obviously, I have no problems with it. Nice. Well, I followed you, so I'll be in there. This is from Kelmez, talking video games. This one's titled Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. Brand new coat of paint. Improve quality of life. Just don't ruin them. On my Secret Santa on Elfster for people in my extended family, I put the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster on there. I'd like to get it. Matthew Riegert requested a haiku about one of the most monotonous things in human experience here in America. This one's titled DMV. Better be polite, lest they ruin your road fun. Never, next in line, please. I do characters. That's my character called Guy Who Works at the DMV. Truly a character we can build a postdoctorate class about. This is from Adam Uber way back in February. He knew it back then, we all know it now. This haiku is titled Why Gustavo is a Legend. Awesome guitar skills. His cat's visible anus with ninja license. I believe he's sub 12 after that. I believe he's subsequently sub 12, which is, in my opinion, pretty legendary territory. I don't care what anybody says. You gotta be pretty damn good at Ninja Gaiden to sub 12. This is from the Haiku Sale, where we pondered building an organization with me at the center of it. This haiku is titled The Cult of Cleve. The holy relics, the beret, glasses, vest. Cultist, bow to them. You know, you don't have to worship me. Your simple admiration will be more than enough. This is from way back in February. This is the February 11th edition of the Cleve News. Nothing ever happens here in Northeast Ohio Cleve News. An empty schedule. 2 hours late for my stream. Long work weeks waits. That's right, I overslept for a stream once. And let's just say Brandy and the other people were not very happy with me. Sorry, I'm but a man. I make mistakes. We do a little bit of speedrunning here on stream. And speedrunning requires time and pacing and understanding where you're at. This haiku is titled, The Moment You Realize the Pace is Good. Your heart is in doubt. Low clips in 7-1 walls means you're good to go. That's back from my olden days. Given that I just donked off a really good PB attempt on Star Tropics, I'm not sure if I know what being on pace is anymore. They're all upside down. Or maybe just do this instead. There we go. Next up, this is from Pop Cyclopsicle, who came in explicitly to complain that I was asking him to write a haiku. This haiku is titled, Giving Me Guff About How I Never Redeemed a Haiku. Channel points stockpile. They're not collecting interest. Please get a haiku. You know those cleat bucks are meaningless to you anywhere else in the world except in this stream and for the things you can get with them? Why would you hold on to them? Just get them and spend them, baby. And then get some more and spend those. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. This is from back in February. Sports themed, potentially. This is titled Puppy Bowl Greater Than Super Bowl. Game inside the game. Puppy Bowl celebrates life. Kitten cheerleaders. Tell you what, let me know if you pull that off because my cleat buck says 8 turned on its side next to it. So I have at least 8. That's pretty good. I like to use those. What we have here is a Jedi haiku from back in February, rather. I think we had some issues on a speed run getting our splits done right. This haiku is titled, When the Splits Don't Know How to Keep Time. My splits are a mess. Confusion in the live split. Golds where they shan't be. Golds where they shan't be. This is a haiku from our pal, the Pickled Peppers. Apparently, he was being clever today. This haiku is titled, The Third One. 2 predecessors, designating the next one with the number 3. They give me a lot to go with their picks. I did my best. Now we got here about one of the more challenging issues in life, or one that you have to do in the workplace. This is from Jedi. It's titled, Giving a Job Interview. It's just like a date. Just don't give real dumb answers. Intelligence test? I would argue that the job interview is more or less an intelligence test. Like, can you answer questions and explain yourself at all as a human being? Can I trust you to dig a ditch? Don't tell me that you smoked crack on the way here. Right? It's not smart. From Popcorn Cannon in May, it's titled The Pink Panther. Bumbling yet brilliant. Part Sherlock, part circus clown. French. Find it funny. Yes, the French. I'm not sure if we're pro-French here or not. This beret is just a prop. It's covering my skullet. I'm bald under here, so I have to wear something. This is from back when we were playing Super Mario Bros. 300%. This one's titled Going Down the 6-9 Pipe, but no feelings but animosity towards it. Your heart is racing, channeling your energy in angry release. I can remember I was on a heater in maybe a warpless run, and I went down the pipe because I'd just been playing Hundo. So I went down the pipe and negated, effectively ruined my run. I felt like a horse's patoot back then. I'd like to tell you that I'm over it, but I might not be. This is one from Sheepdog. This is way too inside baseball for Z2 for me. This is titled Zelda 2 Castle 6 Canada Hole. Apparently this means something to the Z2 players. The Big Leap of Faith. As you seek the final stone, hell or Canada, you tell me a difference. Cutting edge political commentary. You get it here like nowhere else. This is from Darthling going meta Russian nesting dolls of stream meta. This one's titled making a haiku about memes into a meme. Invade meme culture. Haikus on the internet? I've seen it all now. That's right. He made a meme on one of those change my mind signs, but he put like a haiku on it. So we've invaded meme culture. We're legit now. This stream is going places. Next up for us here, Kosloof, I think probably being gross. This haiku is titled Taste the Rainbow. Combo of colors. Maybe just a guy in a suit. Ask permission first. We don't go tasting anybody's rainbow without express written consent. A little bit of goat juice there. I have 2 lozenges left too that I'm looking forward to using today. I need to go buy some more before the next stream. Next up from the haiku sale, Jedi, spending time with his inner child. This one's titled Eating Cereal in the Middle of the Day. Breakfast whenever. Confuse your internal clock. Upset. Blood sugar. I know Jedi is a man who's about my age. You might put yourself in a spiral after something like that. But I do. Normally I'll have a little bowl of cereal before I go to bed, like a bowl of Chex Mix sometimes, if I feel an extra froggy. This is one from Philip Schneider. This is a bit of a deep one. It's titled Overcoming Addiction. Stronger than a need. Show yourself that you can quit. Try and try again. You know what I'm addicted to? Haikus. And crack. But mostly haikus. Next up, the October 16th edition of the Cleve News. Big Brown's victory. Cleve Jr. camping trip next. Time to start raking. That's right. A month of raking at Cleve Manor. At spacious Cleve Manor, which I get paid in thimblefuls of rum. It's a good job if you can find it. This is from July. This is Chronos when he first popped into the stream, declaring that he was going to take the High Queen down. This one's titled Challenging the Queen of Haiku One Small Step at a Time. Slowly but surely. A marathon, not a sprint. Chronos is coming. That seems like a threat. If I was Brandy, I would have taken out a second mortgage and an extended line of credit to make this happen. Unfortunately, Chronos didn't quite get there. He was only 358 haikus short of making his goal. This is a haiku from Muta Shadow about one of my favorite musical artists of all time. This haiku is titled Kenny Rogers. Man with a kick-ass beard, diversity in music, islands in the stream. Haikus in the stream, that is what we are. He laughs, he smiles smugly. Next up, this is a haiku from Compy saying barbecue sauce better than ketchup. Barbecue sauce is, I don't know, I'm missing a line here. Barbecue sauce is regional delicacy. Ketchup, just red crap. I will eat barbecue sauce on ribs, but I like a nice dry rib too. I like all my food dry. If my tongue isn't all spiky after I'm done eating it, then I even eat anything. This is a bit topical from back in May. It's from Darthling. It's titled Hype Trains, the only type of train that doesn't derail in Ohio. Valuable freight. Crooked Ohio train tracks won't spill bits or subs. That's right. I forgot we had an ecological disaster here 6 months ago, and I've completely forgotten about it. It's 100 miles from my house. An oldie but a goodie. Darthling with another work issue. This one's titled, Having to DJ the Winter Formal This Weekend. Drew the DJ Straw. Entertaining the kiddies. And their parents, too. Dar's a bit of a musician. He plays instruments, he DJs. Seems like a more talented person than I'll ever be. I just sit here looking fine and I read words that I wrote. Next, the October 2nd edition of the Cleve News. Tuesday daytime stream. How appropriate. Cooler weather incoming. The Browns crap the bed. The Browns did crap the bed that particular week. I believe that was the week that they lost to the Seahawks, if I'm not mistaken, on the road. That loss doesn't look. That loss isn't terrible, if I'm being honest. That loss isn't awful. This is a haiku from Brandy discussing the first change of life that most young people go through. It's titled Puberty. Parentheses. There's a haiku for that. Haiku Tom gets it. Life's beautiful change awaits. He'll write you through it. That's right. Send me your tweens. I will guide them delicately to the voyage of adulthood with simply the power of the haiku. Upon review, I don't like how that sentence sounds, and I wish I hadn't said it. This is a haiku for Darthling, as he achieved a new tier on the bit tier that he owned for himself for a while, and he was rewarded with the subject of this haiku. This haiku is titled New Puppers Emote. Generosity, immortalizing Darth's dog in profile emote. That dog is Ernie. Ernie's a beloved dog here. Let's get some Ernie out here. There it is. Here we have a wall of Ernies here. Enjoy your Ernies. It's a good picture of a dog. You know, sometimes when reading or writing or listening to haikus, you might find yourself in a bit of a fog. This haiku is titled Lost in Haiku. Awash in the word. Use Tom's voice as the lighthouse that carries you home. That's right. Listen to my well-modulated, somewhat high-pitched voice to get you where you gotta go in life. The haikus will help also. Next up, a haiku about a person who hates haikus. This haiku is titled Tappy Hates Haikus. Focused on gaming. Thoughts of haikus repulsive. He leaves when they start. And since we started playing Star Tropics, he doesn't show up at all either. Doom Tap, come back. We miss you. This is a helfmyselp haiku. This one's titled Sports for Dummies. He might have needed this one. Simple sports concepts. Faster or higher score. But excluding golf. That's right, that's how golf counts. Golf is like its own deal. We're about halfway through this stack. That's what the clock on the wall tells me. That's what the stack of the haikus in my hands tell me. I need to put that microphone down and give myself carpal tunnel holding it like it's a microphone for a show, and it's not going to work for me. This is a shadow haiku way back in March. This one's titled H. A tough 3-9 strat. The alphabet's 8th letter proves you have bad breath. Nothing like reading a bunch of H words out loud to let everybody know that you need to floss just a little bit better. This is a Doom Tap haiku of all things. Apparently sometimes he likes to get a little zooted. This haiku is titled Doing Shots. Speedrunning drinking. Cold alcohol injection. Swallow and forget. That's right, swallow and forget. What are you forgetting? I don't know. Drank too much. Next, the April 7th edition of the Cleve News haiku. Have plenty of rest. Saturday, running around. Sunday, it's beer time. That's right. As you know, we do a sober Lent here on stream, so that's 7 weeks without drinking. And we, as much as we enjoy not drinking, we really enjoy drinking a lot more. Next one up, a Philip Schneider haiku. He's a haiku champ. This haiku is titled I Lurk, Therefore I Haiku. Farming channel points while avoiding chat's allure for the free haikus. There are a lot of people in this stream right now who are just hoarding channel points. Next up, the September 5th edition of the Cleve News Haiku. Back to work Wednesday. Miss Cleve headed to Denver. Cleve Jr. hangout. We spent a little time together, me and Cleve Jr. Hung out with Cleve Jr. that weekend. Had a nice time. He's a perfectly okay child. Vidoof, no! Gotta come by, bud. This is from the Haiku sale from Quexp RPG, our friend. When we were getting a lot of support, we were being contrary. This haiku is titled, "Support Sucks, Man." It's all bullshit. People supporting your stream, what a lame thing to do. That, by the way, is how I talked throughout the entire decade of the 90s. Believe that. Next haiku from Rocket Sauna. Really, it tackles the issue of gender differences in this one. This is titled, "Best thing about being a man is not having to wear a bra again." Manliness rewards. No need for fancy brassieres. Just tight A-shirt. Yes, each haiku is on its own note card. Fuge, if you had any idea how much time it took to do these. And I have streamlined the process. And I've also said in the past, people can get their haiku cards back if they want them. If they want their haiku card. If they don't want a book, they want their haiku. I'll just send them to you. I have all last year's ones sitting on a shelf there too. That's right, I made 2,500 haiku cards. Yes, it is. The box is pretty. When I'm done, I'll show you the box again. It's on the Discord too. Like, just tell me how much this is. As I previously said, we did a sober Lent here on stream. This is celebrating week 4 of Lent. Made it past halfway. Return to your sinful life in just 3 more weeks. I do get a little drunk on Easter now. If I don't drink for the entire 7 weeks beforehand, I'm gonna get zooted on Easter. Believe that. This is from our pal helfmyselp. You know, I write a lot of personal haikus on this stream. Helf requested something completely different. This haiku is titled Unpersonalized Haiku. The person you are, in areas you reside, doing things you do. Can't get less personal than that. Am I right? This one is from back when we were playing Z1 during the summer. This is from Subtle Wookie. This is titled Z1 Wookie Bot. Friendly rivalry. Compared to the bearded one, I have his support. Truth be told, we did get that Wookie Bot. And I dunked all over it when I did. Kapow! I'm a terrible winner, chat. Brandy had a little bit of a border skirmish with her neighbors. This haiku is titled, I loathe the smell of pot, and my neighbors are potheads. Her nose, offended. Putrid, sticky, icky smoke. Invading her space. Which is weird, because Brandy's a smoker, but I guess those aren't the same thing, are they? Next up, Muted Shadow, talking about maybe his preferred way to play games. This haiku is titled Emulation. Gaming made easy. Makes up for NES scarcity. Games live forever. Of course, I play on a console and a CRT because I'm a badass mofo. Clearly. Next up, this is from Popcorn Cannon. This might be his first one of the year. It's titled Devotion. More than basic love, a yearning for another, place ahead of self. You know, to quote RuPaul from RuPaul's Drag Race, if you don't love yourself, that's okay, Web, I forgive you. To quote RuPaul, if you don't love yourself, how can you love somebody else? Those things aren't related. I know Webb sent me a copy of Ice Hockey. I tried playing it. It is hard. And I picked what I thought was the worst team and got absolutely destroyed. Like 12-1 or something. I'll play it on stream too, because you guys like watching me fail at stuff. Clearly, why else would you be here? You know, sometimes you're just gaming and you make a mistake and somehow it works out. This haiku is titled Accidental Gaming. Serendipity. Fingers working without prompt. Luck outperforms skill. You know, I'm starting to think that everything in life is luck. Given the randomness of anything existing, the way the universe works, it's all just luck. Pretty much. Okay, this is from Phenomenal Sir. This one's titled Donger in Our Hands Too. Electric Dongaloo. I'd like to ask him about this. Slacks supports destroyed. Original was better. A man and his dong. I don't know if women have the same relationship with their genitals as a man does. Sometimes I just like to move my hips and let it go like this. Because I can. I guess you can do that with boobs too, but that seems like it hurts a little bit more. I'm not wearing a wiener bra. Next up, a haiku. We did have a pretty massive hype train. Sometimes we do get hype trains here on this stream. This time, this stream's titled Record Hype Train Hype. Reach new plateau. Chat. Max generosity. The streamer. Humbled. Yes, the Dongzier. Patent pending. You heard me say it. Next up, a sports haiku from our pal Joey. This one's titled The Super Bowl. Compelling matchups. The Eagles look really good. The Browns aren't in it. I predicted wrong. I suspected that the Eagles win the Super Bowl. I thought they were just head and shoulders the best team. Andy Reid found a way to get it done yet again. This is from our pal Hocus Pocus, our beloved Finnish friend. This haiku is titled Saturday Morning Gaming. While working world sleeps, cracking the weekend open. But don't oversleep. See, because that's the day that I overslept. For my own stream. I can't imagine people looking forward to seeing me. I look forward to seeing me. I'm staring at me right now. It's breathtaking. Next up, Matthew Riegert celebrating his favorite appliance potentially. This is titled Italian Espresso Maker. High-powered coffee served to you in tiny cups. All you need is a splash. Let me tell you something. I'm drinking this Coke right now, and I probably shouldn't, because that stuff gets me zooted, baby. If I drank espresso, I'd probably lose my freaking mind. It would be like I looked into the Ark. Next, the September 9th edition of the Cleve News. Father-son weekend. Brown season starts tomorrow. Increased laziness. You know, sometimes you just gotta not be productive. Put your feet up and let nature work for you. All things have a natural conclusion if you just do nothing. That's my philosophy. Then again, I'm also homeless, so that could be a problem. You know, we know a lot about Brandy, but one of the pinnacles, one of the 10 poles of Brandy that we know is that she is a very, very devoted keeper of a clean house, and ferociously so of her kitchen. This haiku is titled Having to Cook Because No One is Allowed in Her Kitchen. Kitchen is locked down. Creates domestic prison where only she can work. He's not, listen, the Grand Canyon was made by no one doing anything. Right? Remember that. This is one from our pal Tess, a bit of a local lady. This haiku is titled Akron. Rubber capital on the Little Sea River, where Tess gets wasted. Tess ain't been around much lately. I hope Tess is okay. Tess is one of those other people. Whenever you think you're never going to see Tess again, she pops in and says hello. Usually on Saturday morning streams, because I think she's a bit of a party girl and she's up kind of late. Like, she's going to bed while I'm starting to stream at 5:30. It is pretty, I mean, it's the Grand Canyon. It's not a Grand Canyon. This is from Kosloof. Typical Kosloof haiku. This one's titled, "My grandpa tried to teach me how to catcall, but I couldn't focus because his fingers were salty. Hands tasting of old man. Held twixt my lips while I blow. Still can't get it right." There's actually a Grand Canyon in Cleveland too. There's a weird set, like up. It's weird because there's like a big divide up near the lake, and it's in Lakeview Cemetery, which is like a big cemetery, like an old cemetery. And they built like an actual. There's an actual water retention dam like miles inland. It's very strange. Like, it doesn't take much to get water there, but I don't think it's happened in like ever. Pennsylvania is like my third or fourth favorite state. That's pretty good. I mean, not a 50. I like Pennsylvania. I don't have a problem with it. Next, the March 25th edition of the Cleve News Haiku. 12-dayer is done. Spring break hangouts with the boy. Working on Jade Bop. I did get Jade Bop ultimately. Though I think did Jade bop me back? I don't know if she ever got down to 56. I know she bopped me back immediately, and then I bopped her back. Then we ran a race in which we both played terrible, and then she played Minecraft for 11 months in a row. I think I just described Jade's year. What do we have here next? This is from Brandy Appreciation Day. We played a little game called Mylan's Secret Castle. This haiku is titled "Bubbles as a Weapon of Choice." A choice of weapon, rather. Nature's most fragile. Only badass would choose as a projectile. Like, you're out there pretty confident if you're throwing bubbles at enemies to kill them. And it works? Are you freaking kidding me? This is a haiku from Philip Schneider. He lives in the Pacific Northwest. Apparently it rains a lot up there. This haiku is titled, "The Whole World is Wet. More water around than 79%. Closer to 100. I guess I feel that way here. I feel like it's never going to stop raining. Though I've endured 44 summers in Cleveland. I don't know why I'm surprised that summer's not going to come, or when it gets here. I'm always like, ooh, it's warm. It's always going to be fucking warm. It's going to get warmer. This is from Kelmez asking a very important question. What kind of people write first in chat? A true stream homie. Nothing wrong with attention for being timely. I don't shame people for declaring first in this stream, because I want you to want to be here first. Thank you, Fat Cat, for claiming first. I like what Psych does in his stream. You just keep claiming numbers as you go, and you claim like 35th or whatever. I kind of like that. Sometimes I'm 35th, sometimes I'm 11th. You can get it again multiple times. I'm here for it. This haiku is from Help Myself. Keeping it super local, the original name of the haiku was A Nightmare on, parentheses, the street Tom lives on. So the technical title is The Nightmare on Route 21. Unmanufactured lawns. Peeing off the patio. Incorrect trash cans. That's right. We're full suburbia here at Cleve Manor, where people care about things like, oh, you haven't cut your grass in a while, partner. Like that. Of course, my former next door neighbor was a hoarder who lived in an awful hoarder house. So I look good by comparison. This is from probably one of the first series we did this year. One of the best ones we did this year. This is the 7 Deadly Sins series from Adam Uber. This haiku is titled Envy. Covetous nature, desiring your neighbor's wife, leads both to ruins. What do I say? The road to unhappiness starts with comparison, doesn't it? Less comparisons, more gratefulness. This is Joey asking me a question about a haiku. What is the most controversial topic you're willing to write a haiku about? I'm an open book. I'm game, yet I resist bashing other folks. I'm not going to talk crap about anybody in a haiku in this stream. I'm simply not going to do it. I try to be as positive as possible. I like my community. I don't know how I would handle in a toxic internet environment, and I'm not going to find out. Next one here, Muta Shadow talking about one of the all-time greats and original Tecmo Super Bowl GOAT. This haiku is titled Bo Jackson. I believe we wrote 2 or 3 haikus about Bo Jackson this year. Tecmo Bowl hero, all day avoiding tackles, basically cheating. If you're playing Bo Jackson in Tecmo Bowl, you are in fact being an awful, dirty, smelly cheater. I'm not going to talk trash about you. You're my friend, Fat Cat. Why would I put us in that situation? Nothing to be gained. This is from Donatello. This one I would call pure fiction. This one's titled Cleveland Tom Being Better Than Haiku Tom. Remember my name. Don't allow some filthy mooch, I don't like where this is going, overshadow me. Here's what he doesn't understand. I'm the emote. According to Twitch.tv, there was 2,500 Haiku Tom emotes used on Twitch this year. More than any emote with his dumb, ugly face on it. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm the star. He is merely a vessel who lets me do my work. And he's getting rich off of me. Tell me how that's freaking fair. Taking advantage of me because I'm homeless. Well, it's called a coincidence, Fat Cat. Did I have those in Idaho? Meanwhile, back at the stream. This is from the Pickled Peppers tree series. This haiku is titled Red Oak. A hardy wood source, named for the inside color. Beautiful nodding. Good. Let's keep those conspiracy theories as theories and not conspiracy facts. Better not see you talking shit about me on your stream or on your YouTube channel. I'll strike you down so freaking fast you can't believe it. I'll get that fat YouTube money we're all making. Also, for the record, I want to say most of my YouTube stream. I'm currently streaming on YouTube, by the way, right now, and nobody watches them. When I say nobody, I mean literally 0 views. Next up, another one from the tree series. This one's titled White Oak. Ubiquitous tree, the preeminent hardwood, all over your home. That's right, folks. White oak is the common oak that things in your house is made of. Now you know. Philip Schneider taking the stream in during work time. This haiku is titled... Oh, Fat Cat, thank you for checking us out on YouTube. Well, that's nice that it shows up in this chat, too. Thank you very much, Fat Cat. Somebody's watching my stream now. Now I'm a liar. You turned me into a liar. Check out the YouTube. That's where the Haiku Slams are going, and they're full. That's where PB runs when I do casual gaming. That's where the streams are going to. I'm going to try to put more content up there and see if I can make $1.01 on YouTube while I'm at it. This haiku is titled At Work, No Audio. The company's dime. The eyes pulling double duty. A classic work lurk. GG's, Phil. Hopefully you're work lurking now and being successful. I don't know what you work. I think you work early, don't you? Sure. Is that right? Oh boy, well. I don't know how to fix that. Maybe they'll ban me and I can stop. Next up, this is a haiku about one of my favorite Americans. This haiku is titled Ric Flair. Limousine riding. Chops meant for breaking your bones. Umpteen time. World champ. Woo! If you don't like Ric Flair, something's wrong with you. This is a Jedi haiku, normally a pretty diligent employee. This haiku is titled, Opting Out of Workday. Employment option. Workplace folly to assume. I work unprompted. Sometimes I opt out of work. You know what? I believe you as a Hacksaw Jim Duggan guy. You got a good... I knew who you were talking about. I'm not here to correct anybody. A Help Myself haiku. There was a day a while back when we always had... we had a lot of PBs happen at once. This haiku was titled, What's in the SMB3 Community's Water Supply Today? PBs piling up. Community's on fire. Who's going to be next? So you throw... What happens is when you throw a PB, we get a PB, you throw it up behind you, and whoever catches it is going to get the next PB. They don't tell you that. You know, Hacksaw Jim Duggan only had one championship in his entire career. He got over on his own. Also, I heard he could still bust people up. He was a pretty good college wrestler. This is a Darthling haiku, putting me in a rare, difficult, philosophical situation. This haiku is titled, Frosted Tips versus Frosted Flakes. Middle-aged hair choice. Eating a sugary breakfast? Reliving your youth? I'm going Frosted Flakes. My Frosted Tips would be all the way down here, which I don't think would look too good. Yeah, he's also a guy at the center of breaking kayfabe, right? You got to remind people. Thank God you've never frosted your Tom before. The famous wrestling story involving Hacksaw Jim Duggan is he was a face and Iron Sheik was a heel, and they got arrested together with cocaine in the car, means that they were interacting, and Hacksaw Jim Duggan got basically fired and said the famous thing, like Vince McMahon called him and said, "What have you done to our business, Jim?" And then sent him away for like 6 months, and he found his way back in. So he had 2 runs with WWE early. But he's the guy who effectively started the downfall, and really, Bret the Hitman Hart killed it completely with the Montreal Screwjob, and his going on TV and talking about it. This is a haiku about home maintenance from Jedi back in April. It's titled, How Early is Too Early to Mow Grass? It's raining daily. Let the moistness die down some. Then cut it real low. That's right. I give more than just insight. I'll teach you how to do everything. I'm like your know-it-all dad. This is from the Pickled Peppers, simply titled, Chickens. Rotisserie style. Wandering around the yard. Egg-laying raptors. I know a lot of people who have chickens as pets, and a lot of people trying to sell eggs now. And I will buy your eggs. Gladly. Next up, related to chickens, this is from Pickled Peppers. This one's titled Hen. Pecking in the dirt. Dumb egg-laying factories. Out seeking a cock. See what I did there? This is from Compy way early in his reign on the haiku stream. This is titled 420 Gets All the Love, but what about 480? The stoners bailed out. 420 as a starting point. Add 60 for bliss. Also, for those of you who don't know, 480 is the main east to west freeway near where I live. So I made it about, like if you live in my area, you spend a lot of time on I-480. Bet you didn't know. Bet you didn't care. Next up, this is from Adam Uber. It's titled Darthling Fanfiction. Fresh Tyson PB. The students are well behaved. Big supply of reads. That's right, aka Orange Barrel Storage. They're working on. You know what they did? I told you this. They added a third bridge, and now there's express lanes on both sides of 480 crossing the Valley View Bridge. I never get to use them because I usually get up on transportation because my in-laws live in Garfield. So mostly I get off transportation. I never go all the way across like that. And I never go past 77 because I live off of 77. Cleve Docs. This is a haiku from Hocus Pocus. This haiku is titled, Grunge Hair Don't Care. Hair like a rat's nest reminds me of the 90s. Too wild to be tamed. Well, it's new. It's in the last year or so. But now you can basically get from 271 all the way across to 71 a lot faster because you're never making that movement. You're never making that movement over. You're just getting on and going straight. It's pretty good. I've never ridden on it yet. Shows you what a square I am. I'm looking forward to riding over on a freeway. Excited. Next up, a haiku from EvryTimeWeSlay. This talks, ever since we've started the haiku champ standings, there's always been a bit of competition attached to it. This one's titled Haiku Standings Rivalries. Haiku customers, the spots of recognition, competitiveness. Boy, will we ever talk about the haiku champ standings when the haiku report for this year is done. I'm nearly done. I'm recording it tomorrow and probably debuting it on Saturday. That's what I'm aiming for. We're going to debut her on Saturday. So be ready for that. That should be fun. That's very true. Just totally, Cedar Point doesn't exist anymore. I think you're 100% right. This is a good haiku. This is from You to Shadow. He asked me to write a haiku about what I thought the sandwich he made for him, the sandwich he was eating was. This is interesting. So I just took a guess. This haiku's titled My Sandwich. A hearty affair, cold cut stack with salty cheese, little condiments. If I remember correctly, he was eating a steak sub at the time, so I was wrong. Much to my chagrin. That's near Ohio. That's near Cleveland too. This is Brandy. Way back in January. This was titled Tic-Tac-Toe Better Than 3D Chess. Chess is aggressive. When playing X's and O's, no one has to lose. That's right, no one has to lose playing Tic-Tac-Toe. Cleve Jr. and I play hundreds of cat games in Tic-Tac-Toe. And I'm the smartest person I know, and he is 7. And we still tie at Tic-Tac-Toe. Next up, one thing we know a lot of things about Brandy. Brandy's a high queen. She likes her haikus. She likes her high flyer. She likes her clean kitchen. She also dislikes to be thanked. The genesis of the exclamation stab was because I was thanking Brandy for being nice to me. That's why that came about. This haiku is titled Thank You for Not Thanking Me. She hates gratitude. Enough to thank you for not showing her any. Exclamation stab. Thank you, Brandy. She's not here, so I can thank her as much as I want to. Alright, let's get to business here. Next haiku. Haiku number 99 from this half of the stream. Which one do I want to finish on? Let me think here. Alright, we'll do this one second. This is from our friend Popcorn Cannon when he got into the stream. This one's titled Sugar Gliders. Taking the birds' jobs. Opossum's airborne cousin. Frequent flyer miles. Who doesn't like a flying squirrel-ish? Now for the 1 to 100th haiku of this stream before we take a break. This haiku is titled 80s Haircuts. The mullet was king. Hair sprayed to cement stillness. People still got laid. That's 100 haikus down in a little bit more than an hour. A little bit less than an hour, really, since I started talking. What I'm going to do is take a brief break for a few minutes. I'm going to hit the head. I'm going to eat some lunch. I'm going to drink some Coca-Cola. I'm going to come back, and we're going to do another 100 haikus on this, the 2023 Haiku Slam, presented by Cleveland Tom Ministries, Day 5. Please don't you dare go anywhere. Hey everybody, we're back. Welcome back to the second part of Day 5 of the 2023 Haiku Slam presented by Cleveland Tom Industries. How many of you guessed that I was going to remember to turn my microphone back on this time? Honesty time, chat. Honesty time. We got 100 more haikus on hand. Let's begin. You know, our pal Gustavo... That's right, we got another hour or so left. How you doing, Brandy? Our pal Gustavo has some real serious beef with some woodland creatures. This haiku is titled, Punting Squirrels. Foot on squirrel belly, going for height and distance, as fast as possible. I'm anti-flamingo. He's anti-squirrel. Somehow we make it work. This is from Kosloof. Of course, Kos being Kos. This haiku is titled, Mediocre Sword Skills. Better pick up thumb wrestling instead. Flaccidly stabbing. Efforting to slay your prize. With hot thumb action. That was vaguely sexual. Was it not? I'll tell you this. I wrote for popcorn. I wrote at least three haikus about candles. Here's one of them. The lights of your life. Emergency or romance on your birthday cake. I can also tell you with a high level of certainty that there's at least one of these lines in every one of those haikus. Because sometimes they're months apart and you forget. But having went through and looked at more stuff, you're like, oh, I said a lot of the same crap this year, guys. Next, this is a Brandy haiku. She was having a bad day at the house. This haiku is titled, When your significant other makes you so mad, you take Tylenol PM to go to bed before them. Internal turmoil. Tylenol interference. Tomorrow's trouble. You're not supposed to go to bed mad, but if you go to bed passed out, is that okay? Seems legit to me. I don't know. This is a haiku for Chainsaw Bear. This haiku is titled, More Pickles Please. Perfect crispy snack. Bitter to go with the sweet. Just give me bitter. I don't like pickles. I'll eat a pickle if it's basically a cucumber. You know, I'll eat a cucumber. Just give me a cucumber. I'll eat that. Next up, the May 4th edition of Cleve News. Or the Cleve News. Nothing ever happens here in Northeast Ohio. Cleve News. I like that. That made me happy. In a salty mood, the sun finally arrived. Almost Mother's Day. I'll have you know the sun did arrive, but it didn't stay for very long. It's actually kind of nice outside today. We're getting some warm weather this week. I'm wearing very comfortable pants, but I'm a little too cozy. This one's from Copy. We did a lot of haikus about Dr. Mario this year in various forms. This one's titled, Dr. Mario, Spokesman for the Matrix. A colored pill choice. Blue for dreams, red for the truth, yellow for cowards. I kind of like that haiku. Some of them are better than others. I kind of like that one. That one stands. That would be like a top 15% haiku for me if I had to guess. It's just how it made me feel reading it. It makes sense. It kind of works, you know. Apparently back in May, our pal Muted Shadow is having issues with his technology. This haiku is titled, Computer, Please. Infrastructure fail. Computer, stream essential. Please cooperate. Well, I, for one, welcome our robot overlords with open arms. There'll be no insurrection here. This is Philip Schneider putting me over. This haiku is titled, Cleveland Tom's Haikus. Better than a modern art museum. Verbal mosaics. Words arranged artistically. Fit for viewership. This is only one of the 85 haikus that we did this year for Philip Schneider. He's a haiku champ. Brandy's a haiku champ. Fat Cat's a haiku champ. We're going to be talking about all those when I release the 2023 haiku report. It's going to be big. It's going to be long. It might be 40 minutes to an hour long. I'm not even gonna record. I'm just going in hard. I'm not even gonna. Once I walk through it a little bit, I'm just gonna do it. Bang it out tomorrow. Hopefully, assuming there's enough time. Next, a haiku about my very real friendship with Doomtap. It's titled "Tom and Doopat." The Tappy and Tom bromance is strong. Opposites attract. Keeping respectful distance. Long distance bro down. I don't care that he lives like an 18 to 24 hour drive away from me. I know that we're best friends. And I know he feels the same way too. This is from our friend Tess once again. Tess potentially lying. This haiku says, Tess, being a good girl. Being a good girl. Party Saturday morning. Away from lava. I have no idea what I was thinking. This haiku is trash. This haiku is garbage. Hopefully Tess ain't here to hear it. I think she paid for that one too. Ooh, not money well spent. This one's from Philip Schneider. This is from November during breakfast time. This one's titled Eggs and Sourdough because I'm out of sliced bread. Breakfast plans ruined. The next best thing since sliced bread? Sourdough. You're up. Sourdough, get in there! Phil's gotta eat for work. Otherwise he won't have energy. I kind of like that one. This is something, as we keep an older viewing base here, this is something that becomes more and more prevalent. This is from Darthling, who's a little older than me. This one's titled Midlife Crisis. At life's tipping point. Seeing more sunsets than you'll see. Take inventory. People say that this hair that I've grown, which is the longest it's ever been in my life, is a midlife crisis hair. To which I say, maybe. I haven't decided yet. This is from our pal Kelmez, one of the Brazilian. This haiku is titled Saw X. The 10th installment. Jigsaw died 7 films back. Shawnee Smith is cute. I think there's a chance that I could date Shawnee Smith if I were single. I think I can get that done. Yeah. Next up, Phenomenal Sir from July. Apparently I was on a roll. This haiku is titled Work for the Haiku Magic. Mortar and pestle. Ingredients in cauldron. The product, then presto, haiku. Haikus are magic. Just like friendship is magic. This is the one and only haiku for our pal Human Mustard this year. This was titled Frog Suit Bowser Kill. A mighty showdown. A great amphibious battle. Frog Suit reigns supreme. I've never played Frog Percent. I don't know if I wanna. Seems not fun, but you kinda can't take damage and die, which is good. So that seems like something I might get into. This is from Joey. Asked me a personal preference question. This one's titled Your Favorite Typo. Zero preference. Fingers unfit for typing. Cause embarrassment. My personal most frequent typo is when I'm on my phone and I hit @ instead of space. Because then everything's @ and it's confusing. And you can tell. Jay does that too. I mean, that's a lot. That's completely up to you. Let's not make it a priority. This is a haiku from the Bagler back in May. This is titled Sour Patch Tom. Started stream salty. Though exterior salty, his inside stayed sweet. My inside will always stay sweet for you people. No amount of bopping or donking off giant PB possibilities in Star Tropics will ever make me feel too salty enough to be nice to you guys. This is another Dr. Mario haiku. It's titled Dr. Mario, Unlimited Refills. An endless supply. A barrage of medicine. Too much of a good thing? potentially. I'm addicted to multiple color pills, and I haven't been sick in months. This is from the haiku sale from our pal EvryTimeWeSlay. This haiku is titled, Phil's going to spank Cleveland tonight. Guards won in Game 1. Meaningless July baseball. Are Phils any good? Allow me to say this. This game and this date in question, the Cleveland Guardians beat the Philadelphia Phillies 1-0. Face on you, Slayford. Face on you. Next up, this is from the movie series, the Indiana Jones series from Compy. This one's titled Raiders of the Lost Ark. Nazi conquerors, supernatural weapons. Don't look into it. My son has seen, Cleve Jr. seen every Indiana Jones movie. The problem I have is that he likes the bad ones and dislikes the good ones. So I have disinherited him. I'm not going to suffer that nonsense. This is a Brandy haiku from the haiku sale. Having taken a really close, detailed look, there was really never any chance of this happening. This haiku is titled, Darth trying to give me a run in haikus. Darth makes a small move. Only one can be top dog. Brandy is determined. Brandy is determined to be top dog. Brandy's the high queen. It would take a good year out of anybody, even if she did nothing, to be number one all time. This is also from the haiku sale, our pal Jedi, one of the most wholesome dudes on Twitch. So wholesome, in fact, he asked for this haiku. When your mom wants to watch your stream. A wholesome streamer, mom, cut from similar cloth, wants to watch her boy. I want to say that there's two of them that I know of. Jedi and his, I think, Hero White Wolf's his brother. I don't know if Hero streams. This is a food haiku from our pal C. Chrisman, or Colin as we call him. This one's titled Overcooked Chicken. A desiccated bird. Touch better than undercooked. Gross, but not deadly. Please don't eat undercooked animals. Try to eat overcooked ones. At least you might get, eat it outside in the rain. It'll be fine. Darthling lamenting the absence of the Bengals in his life. This one's titled, The One Time the Bengals Show Up to Play, I Can't Watch the Game. Stripes in disarray. Rumors of greatness, just that. Since Darth didn't see. If you didn't see it, it didn't happen. Tough break. This is a very common haiku theme. This is from Brandy way back in February. It's titled Haiku Hype. Love of the word swell. Bits fly in from all directions. Chew, MFin, chew. Doot doot. We've had, according to Twitch, I don't know how many, I think we've had 40 hype trains this year. That's a lot. I like it. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. This is from Fat Cat, working a little blue, or shall I say green in this case. This haiku is titled Bowser's Member. Difficult to see. His internal genitals present when aroused. Yes, in my headcanon, Bowser's a turtle, and everybody knows that turtles have internal genitals. So you don't see him unless it's business time. So I don't want to. If I see Bowser's dong, it's time for me to hit the bricks. Someone's about to get dead, and it ain't gonna be me. We did do some meme runs or some category extensions in SMB3 this year. This is from Brandy, it's titled White Mushrooms. Spawning the Fungus. A run with stipulations. P-Wings and Anchors. I like that run. I underperformed in that run too. Stop me if you've heard that before. This is one from our pal Hocus Pocus. She spent a nice hunk of the year streaming with her pal Lemon in, PAL SMB3 Warpless. Oh my god, it was weird, but it was fun to watch. This haiku is titled SMB3 Co-op. Two can become one. Bowser laments their teamwork. IRL partners. That's about right, yes. It's like, Less than last year, though. This is from Gustavo. This goes all the way back till the beginning of the year. This one's titled DC Football Team Getting Their Goofy Asses Kicked. Oh, this is from preseason, excuse me. Mediocre team. Oh no, this is the end of last year. DC Football Team Getting Their Goofy Asses Kicked. Mediocre team. Browns travel to Washington and end their season. If the Browns did anything right last year, is that they ruined the Washington Commanders season. In my opinion, if the Browns don't get in the playoffs, nobody gets to go. That's very true. You know, I've been accused of being too polite and too friendly when I say I can't say enough nice things about somebody. The Phenomenal Sir challenged me on that when he requested this haiku. How many nice things is enough to say? Don't inflate ego when offering compliments. Use moderation. You flatter people too. I don't like being complimented too much. It makes me uncomfortable. I think most people are like that way. I wouldn't want to talk to someone who craves praise like that. You know, Brandy, for example, stabs me for saying thank you, which is the most basic interaction we've got. This haiku is from Brandy way back in January. It's titled, Either Way, Haiku. Gaming roads diverge. All roads lead to Haiku Tom. Haiku fans, rejoice. That seems appropriate. Haiku fans, rejoice. I want to say from that point either that we're going to PB and write haikus, or we're just going to fail and write haikus. So either way, comma, haikus. I don't know this one, the name got cut off. I want to say this is probably Brandy. This is titled, Using Banhammer on Koss Because He's Keeping Secrets. Speak with open hearts. A chatty community. Koss had better talk. Koss was in here earlier today, Brandy. I'm not sure if you're aware of it. He did Koss things the entire time he was here. During the haiku sale, we experienced an entire series of emotions from Brandy. She really wanted to participate, but she also needed to work. So part of this was her internal monologue. This haiku was titled, Might Call in Sick for the haiku sale. Urge to play hooky. Draw of haiku is greater. Want to watch them all. Brandy did watch most of them. The haiku sale started before her workday and ended after her workday. Yeah, but you also have money which can be exchanged for goods and services, so I call that a win. Next up here, Adam Uber with the haiku. This one's titled Bedtime Story for Tom. Tom drinks his warm milk. Bedtime fantasy reading. A punctual wife. All Cleveland Tom dreams about is a punctual wife. What does the man who have everything wish for? More time. This makes me look like I have fat wrists, doesn't it? Because the angle, I have a very thin wrist. Makes me look like I have fat wrists. I don't like it. This is a Rocket Sauna haiku. Apparently he and I had some beef at one point. This one's titled Booking a Plane Ticket to Throw Down with Another Twitch Streamer. A dire offense, traveling across country while staying angry. You know, the commitment to buying a plane ticket and going across country to fight another streamer is the easy part. I think staying angry long enough to do it would probably be a problem. I don't have that kind of anger in me. I get mad, I get really mad, and then everything goes down in a hole where I pour food and alcohol on it. That's how we got here. Good song. This is Fat Cat throwing some meta Mario business at us. This one's titled The Existential Horror of Finding Out That All the Bricks Are Actually Mushroom Kingdom Citizens. The unhinged feeling post-victorious campaign in a sea of blood. It's unpleasant. It's quite unpleasant. Next one here. This is from Kelmez. I believe I was wearing a very particular type of clothes. This haiku is titled Hood Haiku. In a cold basement, also used for modesty, covered yet cozy. All right, enjoy your drive, Brandy. We'll be here. We have this many haikus to read, so I'm saying at least another 40 minutes. Hopefully you're farming points. I'm not redeeming that one. You're getting your points back. Don't even bother. I don't have a banana costume. I'm gonna give you your points back. This haiku is from Darthling during the haiku sale. This was titled Push-Up Redemption Sale When? Physical efforts cost 100 biddies each. Get fit and get rich. They used to be a redeem on my stream for a cleave push-ups, but unfortunately my shoulder's been hurting me really bad. I have an appointment next Monday to get looked at, so we haven't been able to bust out a nice set of 25 for you guys, showing off my incredible physical prowess. This is from Darthling. I think we were playing Chrono Trigger music at the time. Oh, banana split. Oh, God, you guys are crazy. All right. I'm getting rid of cleave splits, too. No one ever, especially if I don't speedrun, no one ever gets cleave splits. This one's titled Airship Music Hype. Feelings of flying coincides with first freedom. Offsets foreboding. That's when you're playing Final Fantasy VI music, and that music came up, and everybody likes that music, right? It's really great. This is also from the haiku sale from our proud help, quite early in the stream, if I might add. This was titled The Scent of Freshly Baked Haikus. Wafting through the air, freshly commissioned artworks. Smells like Haiku Tom. Haiku Tom smells delicious. Oh, yeah. That's the sauce. This is from EvryTimeWeSlay. Back in April, apparently he wanted to talk about this. This haiku is titled Bogglin' Junk. Probably inside. Gooey, rubbery, and limp. Fondled while using. What costume would you like me to wear? Haiku Tom. I'm Haiku Tom. I have done Haiku Tom in other costumes, but I'm not doing that today. I'm returning your points. Philip Schneider with another food-themed haiku. This one's titled Cheese Wheel. Perfectly round food. Curdled milk, bacteria. Chase it down a hill. Oh, hey. This is not a costume. These are my clothes. We used to work under the Holy Cleave Trinity, where there's really three Cleaves. There's Cleveland Tom, Haiku Tom, and Cleveland Tom wearing the Haiku Tom clothes, but nobody believes that we're the same person anymore. So we had to get rid of that idea. There's Dark Tom, which you haven't seen Dark Tom yet. He's pretty dark. This is a haiku from Darthling, a reminder of our failed attempt at an emote. This haiku is titled Butt Clowns. Face like booty cheeks represents your disrespect. A Twitch banned emote. For some reason, Twitch wouldn't let me have an emote of a clown with a butt as a face. The hypocrisy. Imagine if I was wearing pasties and making 12 grand a month. I'm sure they'd care. I should let me do whatever I wanted. Next up, Computer MD. We had a big achievement as a community, I guess. In this was September. Our friend Alice made partner on Twitch, which is fantastic because much like being in the Mafia, when Alice made partner, I felt like we all made partner too. This haiku is celebrating that great day in the stream. This is titled Congrats to Alice, partner of Jank and Cheekends. Alice made partner, greater audience for Jank, an expanded coop. Congratulations once again to our friend Alice for getting the recognition and respect that she deserves as a great Twitch streamer with a really great community that I am very proud to be part of. Okay, so it took me a long time to figure this out, but running a cable to my computer was better than streaming off of Wi-Fi. This haiku is titled The Ethernet Life. Stable connection. Your wire management is key. A watchable stream. Finally, the stream has become watchable. Sometimes Tommy Old don't know how to internet. You know, we've all been there. This is a phenomenal Sir Haiku. This one lets you know when you're learning. This haiku is titled "When You Feel the Gray Matter De-Smoothening." Reversal of time. What was flat, gaining wrinkles. Feel your new smartness. It's never too late to smarten up, chat. Never too late to get those wrinkles in your brain so you can function, be a better human being. Next haiku. This is from You to Shadow. It's titled Scorpion. Lin Kuei champion. Harpoons, then uppercuts. Get you over there. Thank you. I like that one. That was pretty good. It's not great. It's pretty good. Jedi getting deep, philosophical, weirdly hopeless with this haiku. It's titled, Does Tomorrow Ever Really Come? Days are constructs, time behaving like rivers, blending together. I say to you that time is a myth. Time is made out of infinitesimally small components. Therefore, it can't be real, because what is infinity times infinity? You can't do it. It doesn't mean anything. Time is a construct. Just a way to keep us busy. Next up, a Bagler 5 redeemed. This one's titled, When You Can't Redeem Haikus. The counter idled from her self-imposed exile. Green light for Bagler. That's right. Our friend Brandy met her goal of 365 stream haikus and politely bowed out. A lot of people, 2 people did that this year. They ended on meme numbers, so I give her credit. Maybe harder next year. I believe there's going to be some tough competition. Doom Tap with a rare haiku, back from us playing Mario 3. This haiku is titled Dying in Hand 2. Measly 4 jumps. Instead, chose the lava route. Try to pass again. We did not PB on this run. Believe that. Next up, a haiku from Kelmez. A way to relax. This haiku is titled A Cold Beer on a Hot Day. Joy of cold liquids. Alcohol eases tension. Tip back and enjoy. Oh, I can always go for a cold beer, whether it be a hot day or a cold day. That's just what I like to do. Next up, Fat Cat putting all of the onus on me to do all the work around here. This haiku is titled Something Clever. Weaving tapestries of words, quips, and funny things. Never on this stream. If you want smart stuff, go where there's smart people. You shan't find them here. Nope. Not a fan of hot beers. I mean, I've drank a hot beer, didn't enjoy it. Next up, the August 8th edition of the Cleve News. A midweek day off. Hey, we're doing this now. Addressing my filthy car. Off on Friday too. Damn, we love being off. Love being off. It's my favorite thing in the world. I love not working. I like money though. I love not working. Next up, the May 12th edition of the Cleve News. A working weekend. Friday beers release stress. 500 follows? That's right, we had 500 followers back in May. We're at 578 now. We picked up 78 followers in 7 months. That's pretty good. I didn't realize I was doing that good. That's like a follower every 3 days. Good for us. Feels good to stream good, baby. This is Brandy trolling me just a little bit. This is titled 44 years old and Tom still can't find the hole. A middle-aged man. Cylinder into orifice. Missing his target. I'll have you know, upon good authority, I find all the holes. All the time. Next up on the Cleveland Tom Haiku Slam. This haiku is a sports haiku from Jedi. It's titled Home Run Derby. Watching the balls fly. Watching today's greatest bats. Ruining their swings. Thank you. This is from Ultra Minimalist, who did, I think, 2 or 3 haikus this year. Haiku champ last year. This haiku is titled, Cleave Booze, Excess Drinky Poos, Inebriated Again, Acts Nearly the Same. I don't drink on stream as much as I used to. We will be doing an hour of power before the end of the year, though. NES themed hour of power. That should just be fun. Feel free to drink with me if you're game. This haiku, going back to Miss Liz, only 3 months ago, can't believe it's only December. This haiku is titled The First Day of School. Mama needs a break. Fall and spring of Miss Liz starts. Until June, return. Let me tell you something. Sometimes I like having a day off when everybody's doing their own thing, so I can just be by myself. This haiku is from Matthew Riegert. A questionable choice, in my opinion, yes. This haiku is titled Fresh Late Night Coffee. Coffee after dark. Is he pulling an all-nighter? Or just an addict? Matthew Riegert's also one of those guys that you see him a lot, and then you don't see him for a while, and you go, oh, maybe he's gone forever, and then he comes back and spends more time with us. So, hopefully Matthew Riegert's out there having a wonderful day wherever he is, though I believe I know where he is. Next haiku is from Darthling way back in March. Apparently we work with outbreak monkeys. You get outbreak diseases. This haiku is titled Feeling Like Death Warmed Over at School. Those outbreak monkeys invade our peaceful school grounds. All are feeling ill. I'm pretty sure Darthling probably at this point has a really good immune system because he works around lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of gross, germy people. Next up, this is a haiku from Joey. This is from 327, 329, something like that. This is titled A Haiku About Your Most Recent Follower. That follower, of course, is Rager825. Rager825 came on a Marino raid. Didn't rage whilst here. I wonder if Mega Marino's been streaming lately. I don't think I've seen him much lately. Mega Marino came in with a nice raid courtesy of Joey. We got a follower or two out of it. I don't think we ever saw either one of those two guys. I don't think we saw Mega Marino in here. I don't think we ever saw anybody else ever again from that stream. Way it goes. This is a haiku questioning my old man-ness and my lack of interest in new things. This haiku is titled Shaking Your Old Man Fist at VR Gaming. Anachronistic. A world he don't understand. Meh. VR Schmear. That is not a bad haiku. You heard me. And that's something that I ain't afraid to say. This is on the Batman series. We did a Batman series. This is from Computer MD. This one's titled Christian Bale as Batman. Giving character depth. A realistic Bruce Wayne. Something in his throat. I can't do Batman voice. My voice is still shot from the football game. We have another football game this week. Voice will be shot for that too. Next up, this is from Kelmez. He asked for something very simple. It's titled A Haiku. Written with great care. Excreted by Cleveland Tom. Cleve Bucks or Biddies. I don't know if I like the word excreted. I tend to vomit them out, if I'm being honest. Not through my pores like some kind of tropical frog. Oops, dropped one down the chair here. This haiku is from the Phenomenal Sir. I must have done this. This is titled 3 Tom Streams a Day. 3 square streams. 3 square streams a day. No other nourishment. Only Cleveland Tom. You know, haikus are like life, but they certainly don't replace food. The next one, from EvryTimeWeSlay. This one's deep. It's titled Time. In a philosophical sense, a regulation, construct to provide meaning, providing order. What are we without Tom? What are we without? Food do be good, but haikus do. That's right. Thank you, Badoo. Badoo did a haiku this year too. Badoo's a haiku hooligan. We got no problems with Badoo. This haiku is the 12th day of Haikumas. This one's titled 12 Jingles from Health. a dozen of tunes. Our resident musician coloring our stream. So in the Discord, there is a full reading of the 12 Days of Haikumas, requested by Copy and performed by myself. Written by Cleveland Town, performed by me. Of course, the real. This is from Adam Uber. This haiku is titled Adam Uber versus Haiku Tom. Ruined his debut, stacking the deck against him. Fear haiku magic. Back in Adam, what Adam would do is he would just run wrestling pay-per-views, basically, like play the game, like let the game run, and he put characters in. And Haiku Tom, me, was actually a playable character in the game, and he just never put me over except for one time. I almost won a ladder match too, which I was pretty proud of. I took a beating that day, but we almost got it done. This is from Fat Cat, celebrating the arrival of October. This haiku is titled Spooky Season Begins. House decorations. Early sunsets darken world. Creeping cold chastens. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's put this leg up here for a little bit. Next haiku is titled Back and Ready for Bed. I think Darthling went on some errands on a Saturday and was ready to go back to sleep. Early morning tasks. Reward with extended rest. Short meeting with bed. You don't have to tell me that naps are great. I'm a nap enthusiast. This is from Kronos. I think he's trolling me a little bit. This haiku is titled Fixing Your Broken Internet. Lol. Unplugging the right thing brings the wizardry to heal. Now the stream can start. I recall us having a lot of issues getting a stream going one day, and I just escalated one failure thing into another until eventually it was, how do you start from scratch? Oh my god. Darthling had trouble getting through a week back in March. This haiku was titled, Can It Be Friday Today? The week slowly drags. The trudge, seemingly endless. Seek Friday relief. Do we ever seek some Friday relief? Next up to queue here from Chelsea, our friend Chelsea P, back when she was driving back from Florida to her home. The vacation was nice, but coming back is always a little rough. This haiku is titled 8+ hour drive home. A packed minivan. 8 hours supervising. Dreading her return. That's the way it is. I don't know. I like coming home. The minute I leave a place, I'm like, when are we getting back? And I say it like that, too. Brr, 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 brr. Seems in character. Our friend Angelic Jade, it's right, in a Suburban. That didn't seem like fun. Our friend Angelic Jade got to sub-hour before we did on SMB3. But your boy Tom raged back. This haiku is titled Jade Bop. Inevitable. A scant mere seconds, standing between Tom and Jade. The bopping starts soon. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, it does seem rough. I mean, the longest road trip I think I've ever done. Cleve Jr. was like 2, and we did like a 12-hour drive. Yeah, oh yeah, Suburban. See, minivans are nice for that though. You can put a bunch of crap in there, and everybody has space. Did you have a way back in the Suburban? That could have been tough. This is a Star Tropics haiku from our friend Muta Shadow. It's titled 8-Bit Puke. Peak technology. Zoda's Spaghetti Monsters. It looks like real puke. I've never had a minivan either. Then again, we only got the one kid, so it's super easy getting around. But now, the horrible drive is commemorated forever in a haiku. So you'll never have to forget about it. This is a haiku from our friend Rocket Sauna. I said, do you have a way back in that Suburban? Like a third seat in the way back? That's kind. You can kind of swing that if that's the case. This haiku is titled Tom's Diner rather. Modern folk music. Do 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 do. Do do do. Bells of the cathedral. Okay, this is probably not terrible. I recently ridden a Suburban in the back seat, and it wasn't the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Jedi celebrating his fortune at his fantasy football draft. This haiku is titled, "Getting top 3 picks you wanted in your draft." GG Jedi. Hopefully your team was good. Building your franchise. Selecting your cornerstones. Going 3, 4, 3. Ba-da boom, ba-ba boom. This haiku is talking about, this is from our friend Nintendo Natalie. Very topical considering today it almost happened. This haiku is titled, Nat Bop. Bittersweet feeling. The one who inspires you to pick up the game. Once again, I have no intention of beating Natalie out of any personal feelings towards Natalie. Natalie's great. She's helped me out a lot. She's the person that inspired me to play the game. And I feel like beating her would be kind of sad. But I think she would, obviously she's okay with it, because what's she going to do? But it's, it's a thing. You go, oh, like, you want to give her proper credit for getting you involved in the first place. Next up, this is a haiku from Darthling. This haiku is titled, Mario opening a restaurant specializing in turtle soup. His shelled nemesis become friends when slowly cooked. Sells their gritty taste. Have you ever eaten turtle? It's not the best thing. It ain't the worst thing either, if I'm being honest with you. That's right. Darthling passed a giving threshold this year. This haiku is titled, he was rewarded, by the way, with the Ernie emote. That's the 5,000 bit tier. New stage of giving. A new identifier. No need not to share. That's right. If you hit a tier in the chat, let's talk about it. Let's celebrate everybody's generosity and friendship towards each other. Once again, we're exchanging small amounts of money. Nobody's getting rich or poor off of this. But it is a matter of people showing each other a small amount of just appreciation. That's where I come from it. That's where I'm at on it. Hopefully everybody appreciates each other by passing around the same money. This one here, earlier in March, Bagler got sick. What did he come down with, you ask? This haiku is titled Cleveland Fever. I've got it so bad. Gaze upon his countenance and not fall in love. Feel like he was over it when we met. He seemed mildly unimpressed by me, but nice guy. If you have a chance to meet the Bagler, do so. If you have a chance to meet anybody from Twitch that isn't an absolute troll or a shitheel to you, you should go see him. This is a 9 names haiku. This haiku, I remember there was a wine versus nicotine haiku for Chelsea. In this case, this is a Nico versus wine teen haiku. Bald Dutch menace. Yeah, we played 3 hours of Star Tropics too, and some Dr. Mario. Bald Dutch menace. His wine mixed with Ovaltine. He just cannot quit. Yeah, we ran 100 haikus. We almost PB'd in Star Tropics. We ran a bunch. This one is called Nico versus Wine Teen. Our friend Scarface Nico. I'm assuming he's addicted to wine with Ovaltine in it, and he can't stop. This is from our friend Alice, HK8. She knows, as well as anybody, this haiku is titled, Clevelurk is impossible. Insatiable urge, simply cannot stay away. Won't stop his chatting. I see a chat box, I'm typing in it, because that's what we do. We're down to like the last 10 or 15 more haikus in today's day 5 of the haiku stream. Welcome in, by the way, Colin. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. This haiku is by Kelmaz. It's titled Late Haiku. As the door slides shut, barely gets the request in. Of course, we comply. There have been instances of me putting off haikus to the next stream. That's not super common. It's basically when I'm done and I want to be kind of done. Like sometimes you get a little tired and you don't want to. I don't feel like writing haikus today. Darthling went to Hawaii this year. He's very excited by that. But of course, as I mentioned before, once you get out, you start thinking about when you got to come home. This haiku is titled 1 week until I'm home. 1 week in the sun. 1 week, then return to life. 1 week of jet lag. Aloha, Darth. This is for when we started doing Star Tropics. I need to remind anybody who watches the stream, the Star Topics was a joint effort from Happy Time Harry, who put the first one together, and then Zero Counts, who's someone I don't really know, edited it for all the extra toms. I wish I knew how to do that stuff. I would want to do more. I might ask someone to show me how they do it. This haiku's titled Nintendo. A gaming giant from where nostalgia is born. Now in haiku form. Tom's back in haiku form. That's a Simpsons reference. Next up, the August 9th edition of the Cleve News. The freshly mowed grass, the long weekend incoming. Drinky poo near. We did talk a lot about drinks. Hi, Brandy, welcome back. We have approximately 10 to 12 more haikus to do. We've been on for 5 hours. This is timing out perfectly. I've had a very productive day here in stream. Jedi lamenting the end of his freedom in the warm weather. This haiku is titled Summer Breaks End. His time of freedom. The summer of Jedi ends. Wait for his return. That's one of my favorite things about summer. Sure, the weather's nice, but I get to see my pal Jedi stream, which is nice. Started camming up a little bit more too. Good for him. This is from Kosloof. This is a typical Kosloof haiku, so trigger warning. This haiku is titled The Self-Control of a Male Gynecologist Must Have Not to Lick His Fingers. The Curious Type. There's secrets and flavors. The Forbidden Fruit. Allow me to apologize for he only did 26 haikus. I feel like I've read 40 Kos haikus. I've blushed 40 times today. Next up, this is an early one from our pal Jedi. No, not from that. It's from March. It's titled Egg Problems. The soul-crushing cost. Can't get them to stand up straight. One short of omelet. Thank you, Jedi, for the haiku. Next one here. Brandy struggling during the haiku sale. This one's titled, Kinda Want to Take a Nap, but I have haikus to redeem. Unfinished business. Resting can wait a moment. Haikus belong first. And any haiku hooligan knows that. Any haiku champ believes it. So we give Brandy all the big ups that she deserves. Next up here, what is this one? This is the Brandy haiku. It's titled Monday Hype. 3/27. A Brandy celebration. You better be there. That's right. We threw Brandy a Brandy Appreciation Day here in the stream. We played Mylan's Secret Castle. It wasn't the worst experience I've ever had in my life. I nearly drowned once. This haiku is from Rocket Sauna from back in March. It's titled, While one sun sets, another set rises. You can't redeem haikus during haiku sale, Jade. That's the point. I'm reading them. One streamer sets off, but there comes another one on the horizon. That's right. On the horizon. Someday, save your points for next year. That's right. Oh, you'll be okay. You'll be okay, baby Gohan. We have this many left to do before we get to the end of the stream today. This haiku is from back in January, back with our pal PJ. This one's titled False Sneezes. Unrequited urge. Pressure builds in the sinuses for zero payoff. I've heard you can't sneeze while pissing. I'm not sure how true that is. I don't do either one frequently enough for them to overlap. This is a haiku dedicated to one of the old emotes in the Cleveland Tom stream. This one's titled Tall Mario. Tons of confidence. Old wives' tale, precede his girth. Relies on his rep. Apparently did a bunch of haikus relating to Mario. Various sizes of various body parts. Twitch is weird. The whole thing is crazy. Next up, a food haiku from our pal Muta Shadow. This one's titled Triscuits. Box. bottom sawdust, drier than the Sahara, perfect with mild cheese. We do like mild cheese and Triscuits here. I'm a Triscuit enthusiast. Okay, we have 4 haikus left. What am I going to close with here? That's not a bad one. That one's not bad, but we'll probably do that one first. Okay, let's go like this. We'll do these 4. Food haiku is the best of both worlds. Thank you, Vidoof. I appreciate you, bud. This haiku is from our pal Iculus, if he's here. I think he did a handful of haikus this year. He's been lurking, waiting for his time. This haiku is titled The Taxman. Lump behind the desk. Saved himself $4,000. Help was unneeded. This is in reference to our pal Iculus fixing his own taxes and saving himself a boatload of cash, where the guy who was supposed to be doing his taxes was, let's just say, less than intrigued or enthusiastic about his work. It happens. Next up, this haiku from Faminator Africa Haikus. We did at least 2 haikus on this subject from Fame. This haiku is titled Camels. Land roving coolers, a smelly beast to burden, spit when they're threatened. I've been near a camel. Camels are terrifying. Any big animal like that is just terrifying. I want to say there's an alpaca farm nearby that has a camel in it. Alpacas also spit. 2 haikus left in the stream, guys. We're blazing fast today. We've been entertaining as all get out. Next haiku from Rocket Sauna, I think planned to kind of gross us out. This haiku is titled Gustavo Overcooked Cat Food in the Air Fryer. Cat food casserole. Mistake, move from bag to bowl. Meow meow, black. And now, for the unofficial 1,000th haiku that we've read in the stream. According to this would be the 1,000th haiku that I've read on stream for the Haiku Slam. 40% of the way done, if you can even freaking believe it. This is from the phenomenal Sir. And this haiku is titled, Realizing Your Haiku Isn't a Haiku. Miscount syllables, improperly made haikus are just piles of words. Thank you. Man, I thought he was never going to finish reading haikus. Hello, I'm back, friends. Cleveland Tom here, the host of the Haiku Slam presented by Cleveland Tom Ministries. We have read 1,000 haikus of the 1,000 of the haikus written on stream this year. 40% done with the ferociously giant task of reading haikus. If anybody wants to come here and do it, you have. It's on you. It's on you. You have a chance to do it. So what I want to do here is I want to shut down the Haiku Slam portion of it and then go to the goodbye screen. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out. We're 40% of the way done. We're reading haikus. We're loving life. We're remembering our years together, and you can only do it here on the Cleveland Tom stream, brought to you by Cleveland Tom Ministries. We'll see you next time. Well, we're not leaving yet, Jade. We're just going to close this part down, stop the recording, and then close stream up. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this particular portion of the Cleveland Tom stream. We're going to stop recording for the YouTube channel, and then we're going to raid out. So please don't go anywhere. Thank you for watching. We'll see you at the next Day 6 of the 2023 Haiku Slam. Until next time, ta-ta.